A war machine emerges from the ground and uses powerful energy weapons to destroy the world, disintegrating most of the witnesses into gray ash. At the start of the movie, it is told that the Earth is being watched by extraterrestrials of immense intelligence and no compassion. These beings plotted to take everything away from humans when humans undoubtedly ruled the world. Ray is seen working on a deck, after which he goes to his house. His ex-wife is waiting for him with her 2 kids and new husband. The children include Rachel and a teenage boy named Robbie. Ray's ex-wife Marianne is pregnant and she is leaving her children with Ray for a few days and is going to her parents. Ray's son Robbie doesn't like him at all. He calls him Ray instead of Dad because in his opinion, he is not a responsible father at all. Ray is a man of only careless nature, that's why his wife gave him a divorce and got married to another man. Later, as Ray gets tired of work, he goes to sleep. When he wakes up, he sees Rachel watching TV. He asks her about Robbie, to which she says that he has gone out with his car keys. As Ray goes out to find Robbie, he sees some strange changes in the sky. Strong winds are blowing as every civilian gathers around to witness the strange phenomena. Ray comes to the back of his house to take a closer look at the sky. He says to his neighbor that for the first time, he has seen the wind blowing towards the storm. After that, several thunderstrike happens. Ray quickly runs inside the house with Rachel and hides under the table. After the thunderstrike stops, all the house lights goes off. Ray then sets out to find Robbie. He finds Robbie and asks him to go to his sister. Then Ray goes to the place where the lightning was falling again and again. He goes there and sees cracks and smoke coming out of it. Later, some movement starts in the ground and cracks started appearing on the land. It is as if something is trying to come out of the ground. Suddenly, a tripod war machine emerges. Everyone stops for a while and starts looking at the machine. Then a siren sounds and the machine starts attacking everyone and converts them into dust. Ray is totally shocked and quickly starts packing all the food and keeps his gun with him. After which he left the house with Robbie and Rachel. He sees a car and they all get inside it. Ray hurriedly takes them to Marianne's house, but no one is there because Marianne has gone to her parents' house with her husband. At night, as they are all sleeping in the basement, they heard a sound. It seems like someone is coming toward the house. The sound gets louder and something hits the house. The next morning, when Ray wakes up, he walks upstairs to find most of the house destroyed. Ray comes to know that last night, the strange voice that he heard, was of a plane crash. While Ray walks by, he sees a man in the wreckage of the plane, cleaning the food service carts. Ray finds out that he's a cameraman for a news network and is there with a woman reporter. The reporter shows Ray a video in which many machines are seen causing havoc everywhere. The reporter tells that these machines were buried in the ground, thousands of years ago. Afterward, they get in the car and started going to Marianne's house in Boston. On the way, they see some army tanks that are going to fight with the aliens. Robbie tries to stop them because he also wants to fight with the aliens. Rachel then comes to Robbie and asks him that if he also left them, who will take care of her. After which, she hugs him and starts crying. They again comes to the car and left. Later, as Ray gets tired, he asks Robbie to drive the car and he took a nap. Sometimes later Robbie wakes Ray up and shows him a bunch of people, trying to grab his car. They forcefully try to enter their car. Ray and Robbie fight them off, but they manage to snatch the car. Now, they got on foot and starts walking along with the other crowd, who were going to the ship that would take them somewhere safe. Due to the alien machine closing up, the military started closing the door of the ship. Everyone started running to the ship to save their life. Ray, Rachel, and Robbie somehow managed to get on the ship. After going at some distance, a movement is felt inside the water. Suddenly, a machine comes out of the ocean and overturns the ship, throwing everyone into the sea. Ray, Rachel, and Robbie swim to the shore and find that a machine is attacking the ship. Many fighter tanks arrive and Robbie insists on going with them, but even with Ray not satisfied with him going, Robbie left. Ray tries hard to stop him but all in vain. After that, Ray tries to find a safe place with Rachel. A man calls him and offers him a stay in his house. He takes them to the lower portion of his house. Ray puts Rachel to sleep and goes to that man. He finds out that aliens have killed his family and he wants to take revenge on them, to which Ray says that his aim right now is just to protect his daughter and take her to her mother. Suddenly the alien machine invades to the house and Ray quickly approaches his daughter. After some time, all the noise coming from outside stops, and everyone hides. Later some aliens enter the house, and the man tries to shoot them off with his gun but Ray stops him and they both got into a scuffle. Suddenly a siren rings and all those aliens go back to the ship. After the aliens leave, the man tells Ray that their motives are not the same and that a lot of strange plants in their basement are growing very quickly as well. All this makes Rachel scared and she goes out of the house. Ray comes out to find her when suddenly the alien ship comes in front of him and attacks him. He quickly hides in a car but the aliens overturn the car. Rachel, who was seeing all this happening to his father, starts crying. The alien's eye falls on Rachel and he walked towards her and holds her. Ray shouts at the alien to leave his daughter but he didn't listen to him. Ray took a grenade belt from the army and uses it to get the attention of the ship. The ship notices Ray and picks him up and puts Ray alongside Rachel. The machine then started collecting other humans in it as well. Then a large valve comes out from above and it pulls a man out. It seems that these people are doing the same process in which they take out human blood and feed them to plants with mysterious and rapidly growing red vines, and they are using blood harvested from humans they've captured to fertilize it. After a while, the valve comes out again and moves towards Rachel but Ray covers her. The valve grabs Ray and picks him up instead. Ray quickly lifts the grenade belt with him as well. All the captured civilians hold Ray and try to pull him back. As Ray falls from the alien's grab, a lot of grenade pins come out of his mouth, meaning that he has put all the grenades inside that alien ship. Suddenly, a large blast occurs and all the people got free. The next morning, they all reached Boston. The view there was completely different. The large vines which were red till yesterday are now slowly dying. Ray then plucks some pieces from the vine. Rachel says that maybe the aliens are dying. Later, they see the alien tripod falling on the building. They ask army officers if they have done it, but they say that it has been behaving strangely since the morning. At the same time, another tripod ship comes and everyone starts running toward the tunnel in fear. Then Ray glances at the tripod where some birds are seen on top of it, and are not getting any harm. He shouts to the army officer to look there. As the army is about to attack the ship, it lands on the ground. Everyone goes near it when suddenly, the door of the ship opens and an alien comes out of it, but not too far later, the alien falls down and dies. The aliens are dying of some unknown cause. From here the scene changes and we see Ray at Marianne's parents' house. He brings Rachel, and Marianne quickly runs to her and hugs her. Robbie also comes there, absolutely fine. He runs to Ray and calls him dad for the first time in his life. The narrator then informs us that the aliens have killed billions but were defenseless against the disease-carrying bacteria that humans have long been immune to. Subscribe to see more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.